We're going to make a Grail meditation. And this Grail meditation I've been done in many years in my groups and in my education. And it's a very special one because we are going to use the note from heaven, which we practiced in webinar 2, and a little bit it was explained in webinar 1. So I'm not going to explain a lot about it, what I would usually do, because then we would have time to go deeper into it now. The basic part I just will mention is that you have to breathe from here. Use it as a bagpipe. And this is it's very important you breathe like this, because you will have grounding by breathing with the stomach. So when we sing the note from heaven, if it's hard for you to get it, just breathe like this. Another thing is important that you have the feet in the ground and not high heel shoes or anything. Put the feet in the ground. The best thing would be that you are without shoes, or at least something that cannot give you grounding, because we are going up in the Grail. If you have any psychological problems, if you're scared for this, what I'm going to tell you, you should not do it, because the only thing that is dangerous about this, nothing is dangerous, but it's your own fear. So if you're scared, don't do it. Then just get out of it here. And but it's we're playing and it's fun. But it's also serious. You can really get healed. You can get answers for your questions from your own experience. So my job tonight is to hold the space, the energy, and I will also, I tell now, if there are any energies or higher spirits present, I'm sure there is, I will be available to send out energy if they need me for that. Okay, the Grail, this one I had for many years without thinking about what it actually is. It's a Grail. So you see the foot in the center here is oneness. In our, we can see it will symbolize the world, and in the world there is duality here and here. That means right and left and black and white and all this duality. And if we want to go into the eye of the tornado, it's here. If we want to go to oneness, it's in here. And we will use the note from heaven. We will sing about 10 minutes to get into oneness, because it takes time for the breathing to open and for the voice to open. So we take 10 minutes singing and we'll go into the oneness. After this, I will guide you. You don't have to stand and remember this, but just to let you know what you're going to do. After this, we are going into the stem of the Grail, and we are going to float in through the hole here, all the way up through the stem. And it might be on the most narrow places that it's hard to get through. And if it's getting too hard to get through, you make yourself small, like a tadpole. Small, 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 tiny, tiny, tiny swimming animal. And also if you need, in the second part of the meditation, to help friends or close relatives or family up, and they can't get up, you just make them small. Just when we come back, we can make them big again. So we're going up through the stem, and then we're coming into the Grail here. And the Grail symbolizes the foryard of heaven. I call it foryard of heaven because up here, all living beings are present with the energy field. That will say, let me see, you would recognize me, but you will recognize me in pure energy, or you recognize yourself as pure energy, because everyone are present up here. I have that from people that have been in near-death experience and all this. Many have explained the same thing. And when you get up there, you you might experience something similar. So the funny thing is that also the living people out there and also the one that passed away. So that means that you also have a matrix up here, and that matrix is complete. So let's say we have some traumas, we have some injuries, and we are hurt. Then up here is the complete matrix, and we can actually search healing up here. I don't know if you'll meet yourself up there, but you can also get healed. You can ask questions, you can have prayers or wishes, and I can't promise you that it will come through, but you will get some kind of answers for sure. And it might be you have some wishes, but something else happening. You can never know. We can only wish or pray. And what is up here is totally unconditional love. There is only unconditional love. And that means also when we do the second part, when we will bring up people that we care for, or people that are close to us, or we think needs to get up there, we cannot ask any questions or wish anything for them. Nothing. The only thing you can do is to bring them up, and they will have unconditional love. They will be blessed. That's all. Because that's how the laws are. You can only ask for yourself, because the soul it has a choice always. Okay, are you ready? We're going for it. I actually love this meditation. It's never the same, and I have a surprise in the end. This is a tampura, and it's from India, and that's the one I learned to sing with. You start by breathing deeply into the stomach, and when you exhale, you press the stomach inwards. And I will give you 3 sounds that you can sing on. And if you will not hit it, I think we will not get hurt out here. But sing a note that feels very comfortable for you. This is tuned in A and the E and A. Ah, ah. You can also sing a deep one. Or, ah, ah. I will sing them along when we do it, but the primary thing is that you will sing only one note or shift between 2, but not to start to perform. You have really to go into the oneness, and we can only go into the oneness if we're not performing. So go into the sound, and it's hard for you to hear yourself. Make elephant ears like this, you can hear yourself, or sing into a wall, you get it, or a window, you get it straight into your face. And when you sing, remember, open the mouth, ah, ah. And it's like, we should come to an experience where we are fed from sound. You're simply getting fed like a small bird in a nest, ah, and not using too much energy, only from the stomach, all the time, pumping here. Okay, we start. Now, ah, and if you have strange sounds coming up, let it be. It's cleaning out, it's puring out, it's purifying. It's the stomach that wants to get rid of something. Ah. And you can put your neck a little bit back if you feel like it's easier to surrender. Ah. My voice has something it also wants to get rid of. Ah. 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 Now I just continue in one note and you will find the note. Open up and let all the sounds come out. Even it's coming all kind of growling out, all kind of strange sounds. Just let it be. The cat wants to join, I'm sorry. So we have been singing about 10 minutes. And I don't know what's happening, but many strange sounds came out of me, and I couldn't make the normal one. I've just been singing it before. It was very nice and beautiful. Now it's all kind of strange sounds coming, and it might be because I have to keep the energy, and it's coming healing things through me, and these undertones start to come. Usually it's a sign that things are happening. So we will see. I'll just show you the Grail one more time. Now we're starting, and I'll just play it. I hope you can hear it out there. So, I hope you have water out there also. Now we're going to meditate. We're going inside the Grail now. Sit comfortable. Close your eyes. Breathe into the stomach still. And now enter the stem of the Grail. You will feel how you're floating upwards. Very soft, nice light. It's getting brighter. Getting higher up. You swim like a tadpole in the air or the water, whatever you imagine you're in. It's a turquoise, very nice color, and then the golden lights coming in this water from above, and you are swimming into it. You're on the way up into the Grail, the foryard of heaven. And now you're coming up in the middle of the Grail like a fountain of beautiful souls coming up. And now you're yourself again. If you change yourself to be a fish or something, or a small tadpole, you're back to your own self. Now you have a free time up here to do what you want, but I will guide you. If you want, you can follow my guidance, and if things happening to you before that or into that, just follow your own inspiration. You can now ask have a request, question, or you can have a prayer, a wish, and some souls, some energy forms might come to help you with your request. They can come as in a shape that you recognize them. They can also be shapes that you don't know who they are. It can also be that you're surrounded by beautiful colors. There are many ways of being healed up here. And I'm holding the energy. I'm keeping the space, and I'll help you down. Don't worry, everything will be fine. Now you have a little bit time to take contact with the energies up here. Maybe nothing is happening and just wait and see. All of a sudden you get some sparkle, some vision. You can repeat your question, request, or wish, prayer. Coming into a big hall, and here is sitting a full big circle of energy forms, and you're now asked one by one, and maybe of the helpers that came already to contact you, what is the worst thing you have ever done? The worst thing, the thing that makes you feel most guilty. Just think about it and take what comes to you. If you dare to say it loud to them, don't have to say it loud in the room, but you can do it in your imagination, then you will hear an answer, very clear. For that thing that you did there, we love you the most. We forgive you completely. We love you the most for the worst thing you did. Because now that you say it, you leave it. You leave it behind. And you now feel light around you. You feel a fine, fine energy giving you a shower. And all the other parts of you that could have felt guilty from something will also fall, because it's like plates on top of each other, and if you admitted the worst thing you did, then you have taken all the other things away also. You are having a bath of unconditional love now. And now please go on with what you have, private things you would like to have healed, or questions you would like to have answered. You need to trust the inspiration you get. Whatever you get, you have to take it as it's correct. I don't tell you it's the truth, everything that's happening up there, because we might not be sharpened ourselves enough to hear it, but 80% at least of what you get will be correct. So just trust yourself and spirit. We have 1 more minute up here before we slowly will come back to the center of the Grail. And if you don't feel like coming back to the center of the Grail and just want to stay with your beloved ones, maybe you have met some of your dear ones up here. Maybe you'll be surprised about somebody that will come to you in a totally different energy that you used to know them. Then you stay up here. But we others, we other ones, we go down to get up some of our close relatives or friends that we wish to be blessed by unconditional love. We're meeting in the center now, the center of the Grail. We are entering the fountain and of light, and we're going down, diving down into the light, into the turquoise stem, and quite fast we're coming down. And who's waiting to get up there? You might be surprised who's waiting. You might know who's waiting. Some people will want really much to get up. And you take them by the hand and help them up. And if they are too big to get through, or feel they are not worth it, just make them small tadpoles. Everybody is worthy to get up in the Grail. No one is not worthy. Unconditional love is for everybody. But of course, if they don't want and they fight with you, leave them. And maybe you can feel the happiness from seeing their faces or feeling their wonderful feeling of being surrounded by unconditional love, golden light. Love, love, love. Maybe it's pink, who knows? Now you leave your friends or close relatives or family up here, and again you will dive into the fountain of light in the middle of the Grail and down into the turquoise colors and coming back to Earth. And this time you will bring a politician or persons that are in power because they have a lot of money, or important persons because who knows, if they saw an angel and experience what we experience, they might change their mind about some of the things they're doing, or they might do the right thing for the world. Maybe they are doing the right thing already, but just to bless them. You can bring both people you love and people you are not so fond of. Everybody deserves to be blessed. We're all one. Who will wait for you? We'll see. So I got one big one here. Maybe if we have some of the same, who knows? Yes. And they really enjoy up here. And now we will take one more turn down. We will go through the fountain of light in the middle of the Grail. And you will dive down through the stem of the Grail, down through the turquoise light or color or water, whatever you feel like it is. So gliding down and down at Earth and the bottom of the stem, you will bring a group of people, or could be animals, or a group of any living creatures that you feel deserve to be blessed and need to be respected and get some unconditional love. If you did not decide anything and don't think too much, just let the group come that needs it. It can be a very, very big group, then make them very small. And if it's a group, you can manage. Just take whoever comes. And you bring them up. It shouldn't take too long time, so make them quite small. Up through the stem of the Grail, up through the turquoise blue light, and into the golden white light, golden beautiful light, up into the fountain, into the Grail. And let them be blessed by spirit or by the energies of them. Now you can make a small trip around too. See what's happening. Try just to be open and let things happen. So slowly escort. You have to take down the family members. Just tell them that they have 1 minute left before you are meeting in the center of the fountain. They're not going down yet, but we're just going to stand there together in the center. We will meet all of us there. And some of the politicians and important person, they really love to get this love. You can see that. And attention. Some of them might misunderstand it, but it's good. All is good. There's a higher spirit above all, and there's a higher meaning about everything. And even we might not get all what we want up here now. The seed will be put in the ground, and you will see for the next couple of weeks. You can give yourself time, how much time you want to give it before you want the answer. You might get it and have gotten it already, but you might also have asked about something that cannot be happening that fast naturally. So give it kind of a time. Now they should start to come to the middle, and please ask also the important person, politicians, rich men from the world, and who is having a lot of control of us, and to come to the center. They have 1 minute. I once made this meditation where I blessed one politician, and I gave him 1 week to see if I wanted to give myself 1 week to see if something happened to him, if I could see any changes. And I really could. It was our Prime Minister, and he then was in USA. I didn't know that, and he was joking and making fun, and he was behaving totally different than he usually did. And I took that as a sign that he has been blessed, because he was really happy. So that was nice to see. Okay, now I think everybody is here. And now I will sing a song that some of you might have learned it in my courses, and some of you might learn it. I actually like it. It's not so simple, but you learn it after some time. And I actually made a recording of it now. I'm very happy for that. And Lars and my sons were also in it. And it's in our page, actually, gilali.com. I will show it later to you what it is, if anybody wants it. It's called Heavenly Prayer. And it is the text is written by my husband, Lars Moon. And he translated it from the Aramaic language of the Heavenly Prayer, which most religions, and he just took the other meanings of it. Heavenly souls, you are everywhere, blessed be your holy vibration. Kindle in us the fire of your love, here and now and forevermore. Open our hearts to the power of compassion and free us from the fetters with which we bind ourselves and each other. Lead us out of temptation. Let us repose in the higher self. Unite with you. Teach us the true power of forgiveness, and let our future actions grow from the ground of this holy moment. And again, heavenly souls, you are everywhere, blessed be holy vibration. Kindle in us the fire of your love, here now and forevermore. Open our hearts to the power of compassion and free us from the fetters with which we bind ourselves and each other. Lead us out of temptation. Let us repose in the higher self. Unite with you. Teach us the true power of forgiveness, and let our future actions grow from the ground of this holy moment. Heavenly souls, you are everywhere, blessed be your holy vibration. Yes. So we sang together for the spirits up there. And actually this song is it's giving something. It's I've been using it before some ceremonies, also for saying yes to serve the note from heaven when we are becoming healers. In my education, in my international education, we always do this in the 5th day when we have a week course. And when you sing this song, it's like the energy is heightened. I love it because you can also, heavenly source, it can be vibration. It you know, I like this text very much because it's easier for me, very easy for me to relate to it. So thank you also to Lars for writing it and for translating it. It's like this, and that in the Aramaic language there are many layers. Each word can have different meaning, also according to how you put it together, and that's why we can interpret the prayers and the text of the Bible that was written originally in Aramaic language. It could have a quite different meanings than the one that interpreted it got out of it. So it's actually a freestyle Bible because we can, and freestyle prayers because we can actually make them our own by the way the language is made. But you need to know Aramaic to do it. So let's Lars do it for us. Yes, I hope now that you are not too dizzy up there, but let's go down now into the fountain, and we will now bring all the people down. Come on, we are standing, getting them down. Everybody, no, don't stay up there. We have to have everybody down, each one. And remember, you can make them very small if you want to have a huge group up there. So make them very small that you can get them down fast. Oh, they're going down. And we are coming down to the ground now. And we are in the end, closing down. And thank you for the healing, the light, the love, the answers we got or will get in the next time. You also might get the answers from seeing a difference in the persons you have maybe involved in your wish. And if you can feel the gratitude in your heart, that will seal the energy, and that's really important because we have to seal the energy. Now we are leaving the oneness plane and we're going back to the earth. So please seal your heart by putting your hands on the heart. You might also get some healing energy from this gratitude. The gratitude is, of course, not natural for everybody to feel, but the more you're working with a note from heaven, the more gratitude you get. It's actually a blessing to feel gratitude. And I start to experience it more and more, to have this opening in the heart from working with that. So are we all back? I hope we're back. I hope nobody had a problem coming back. I'm so happy for that. I'm just going to show you a stone that I actually bought in Ireland with Andrew Smith and Karen Morgan. When I was out over there, they're very nice astrologers in Ireland. And I remember I bought this because it looked like the earth, and it's always in the Grail, so that, where is it? The Grail is gone here, so that it can be blessed. So I put the earth inside the Grail now. Bless you, earth. Bless all you people that is here. Let them be healed. Let them, all their wishes come through. Unconditional love. Unconditional love. Thank you very much. And thank you, everybody. I love you so much. Thank you.